Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I will be showing you the 2022 Acura MDX Type S. This is the Type S Advance. There is two trims to choose from. There is the Advance and the Base, and the price on this one is $73,000 with destination. But let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, there is a 3.0 turbocharged V6. It is connected to a 10-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 355 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers on this engine, 17 in the city, 21 highway, and 19 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2022 Acura MDX Type S. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with destination is $73,595. If you guys are curious about the color is called Platinum White, and it does look actually nice and sharp on this MDX. And there is two trims to choose from. As I said, there is the Base and the Advance. This one is the Advance Type S. Coming to the front, I think that Acura did a great job with the front of this MDX. And there is the Type S badge right there. The Acura badge is very, very big. This thing is huge, and it does have a front-facing camera right there. But yeah, seriously, the logo or the badge is massive, and it does have the sensor for the emergency braking. For the headlights, everything right here in the front is LED, which is expected, of course, from a luxury brand. I love Acura dual headlights. The turn signal indicators are located in the bottom, and there is functional vents, parking sensors here in the front, and I really love the gloss black on this Type S, because there is gloss black on the side and the back. The grills and all the vents are finished in gloss black, and this thing seriously looks very nice and sharp. There is some LED fog lights, and I really like this lip extension or splitter. It is finished in gloss black, but yeah, very aggressive and very mean looking MDX. Here is the side view of this Acura MDX, and honestly the side view looks pretty good. So everything right here on the side is finished in gloss black. All the trims, the window trims, the mirrors, and yeah, everything right here on the side is finished in gloss black. There is no chrome at all, which I like, and that's expected from a Type S MDX. On the mirrors, there is camera and a turn signal indicator on them. The blind spot monitoring system is located inside of this SUV. There is some gloss black roof rails and a beautiful panoramic sunroof. And this Type S MDX has air suspension, so you could actually lower the SUV and raise it up. The max is 9.4 inches and the lowest is 6.7, and the normal non-Type S MDX ground clearance is 7.3. But yeah, I just love the fact that there is adjustable suspension or air suspension on this MDX. For the rims, they have a really nice look to them. The size is 275 40 21, and they look very, very good. And by the way, this Type S has Brembo brakes, and the brake calipers are finished in red, and I think this red goes really good with the gloss black and the platinum white exterior. And yeah, overall I think this SUV looks very good. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this MDX. Here is the back of this MDX, and the back looks pretty good. I really love the design of the tail lights, and they have that dark look to them, which I like. Everything right here in the back is LED, and this is expected from a luxury brand. And by the way, I really love the way how the tail lights look like. They do have that 3D look to them. MDX badge is on the right. It is finished in chrome. Super handling all-wheel drive is in the bottom, and Type S badge is to the left. Here is the Acura badge, and here is the wiper. Of course, third brake light is located up there. And for the spoiler, I really wish it had a little bit more design to it, and I really wish it was a little bit longer, but still I think it does look good. And there is this gloss black trim. Reflectors are in a good spot. Rear parking sensors. And for the exhaust tips are massive. They're not fake, so the exhaust tips are connected to the exhaust pipe, and there's dual quad exhaust tips here in the back. I love the diffuser on this Type S. And yeah, overall I think the design looks pretty good. Here's a key of this Type S. It does look nice, has a really nice weight to it, but it is a little bit on the bigger side. There's some brushed aluminum right here, or dark gray, and there is 5 buttons on this key. Remote start, lock, unlock, tailgate release, and the panic button is all the way in the bottom. And in the back there is the Acura badge, number 1. That means this is the first key. There is a second key which is going to be labeled as number 2, Type S in the back, which is of course a nice touch. Let's go ahead and open the tailgate. There is 3 ways to open the tailgate. There is one on the key, one on the tailgate, and one inside, and the tailgate opens nice and quick. And up there is a handle and a button to drop or close the tailgate. Inside there is a very good amount of space, and yeah, it is nice and spacious back here. Some tie downs right there, storage place, and back here there is a 12 volt. There is a hook right here, so you could just bring this outside like this. And I think this button right here is to close the lift gate when you basically get away from the SUV. So I think if you walk away, it closes by itself. And yeah guys, there is very good amount of space in the back of this Type S, even with the 3rd row up. Let's go ahead and open this. In the bottom there is a nice deep storage place, so you could definitely put a good amount of things back here. And let's go ahead and drop the 3rd row down. Let me go ahead and actually drop the 3rd row down, and then I'll drop the 2nd row down and show you the space in the back of this Type S. Alright, so the 3rd row is down, and honestly guys, with the 3rd row down there is a ton of space. And the 3rd row goes nice and flat. It goes 100% flat, so I really like this. And yeah, there is a very good amount of space back there. There is 1 cup holder, 1 USB, and on the other side it's the same thing. For 73,000, I really wish that the 3rd row was powered, or the 2nd row was powered, but none of them are powered. Let me go ahead and drop the 2nd row down and show you how everything looks like when it's dropped down. Alright, so I just dropped everything down. So the 2nd row is down, and the 3rd row is down. And yeah guys, there is just a ton of space. And 2nd row goes flat 100%, 3rd row goes flat 100%, so everything is flat. And not like other SUVs where they're not completely flat. So on this MDX, everything is flat, and there is just a ton of space in the back of this MDX. For the door handle, it has a sensor right behind it, so that's how you unlock the SUV. And to lock it, there is a sensor right here. Those 3 lines, tap on them. This will take care of locking the SUV. Mirrors will fold. And by the way, the back door handle has the same exact thing. Sensor in the back and 3 lines. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel honestly looks very, very good. And I really love the red. This right here is nice and soft. It is that synthetic rubber material. This whole thing right here is wrapped in leather. I love the black or gray stitching. It is very, very soft. The armrest is actually a little bit on the harder side, but it is padded though. ELS Studio 3D sound system. This MDX Type S has 25 speakers of this ELS sound system. I love the way how the speakers look like. And door handle feels nice and solid. Gloss black, memory seats, some ambient lighting, and some chrome on top of the ambient lighting. I really like this wood trim. And this right here is actually nice and soft. Here is the tailgate release button, and the speaker looks good. There's some chrome on it. This right here is plastic. This is plastic, so that's completely fine. And for the storage in the bottom of this door, it's actually nice and big. And for the seats, nice comfortable seats. I really wish they were a little bit more comfortable. With this advanced package, you do get the quilted seats, so basically that's how they look like on this advance. If you get the base, they have a different look. They're powered, massaging, and here is the lumbar support. I love the black stitching with the black piping. But let's go ahead and move inside this MDX, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Acura MDX Type S. This thing looks very, very good from the inside. And I did actually drive it, so if you guys are interested in the POV test drive of this Acura MDX, make sure to check it out on my channel. The video should be there. Steering wheel looks very good, and it does have a really nice design to it. Flat bottom design, and of course that adds a sportier feel to this SUV. Type S is right in the bottom. Some brushed aluminum. The Acura badge is finished in chrome, and overall very good looking interior. And I really like the way how the doors sound when you shut them, so they do feel nice and solid, and overall everything just feels nice and solid. And this is expected from Honda, and the air vents are finished in gloss black. This whole thing right here in the center is finished in gloss black. I love the red stitching. There is some red stitching on the steering wheel, and on the left there is good amount of buttons. There is the power for the radio. Here is the heated steering wheel button, volume controls, back, apps, and voice command. And on the right is the safety features, Acura watch. So you have the steering assist, the adaptive cruise control, the main button to turn on the system, and here is the cruise control. Paddle shifters feel nice and solid, and they're finished in brushed aluminum. Yeah, they do have a really nice feel to them. And behind the steering wheel there is the headlight controls with the fog light controls and turn signal controls. And on the right is the wiper controls for the front and back. Here is the engine start stop. It does look very good. And for the gauges, or for the gauge, it's basically an LCD screen. When you change the drive modes, it does change. So that's Sport, that's Sport Plus. And by the way, the SUV lowers down when you put it in Sport and Sport Plus. If you guys look at this right here, it will show that the SUV is lowering down or raising up. But yeah, overall very comfortable SUV. As I said, I did drive it, and the air suspension is perfect. There is a 12.3-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's not a touch screen, so you have to control it from this pad right here. Very easy to use. If you put your finger on the left corner of that pad, it will highlight navigation. You could drag your finger to go to the things you want. So basically, if you just put your finger right there, drag, or let's say if you want to go to Apple CarPlay, you just click on the corner of this, and that will take you there. But Apple CarPlay is not connected. This middle console right here looks very good. As I said, everything right here is finished in gloss black, and I think it does look very good. Here is the backup camera, by the way. This MDX has the 360, and there is wide view, rear cross traffic, and the narrow view. And yeah, the 360 looks pretty good. I really wish that the screen was a little bit bigger, or maybe the only reason it feels a little bit small is because it's very far away from me. This right here is nice and soft. I love the red stitching. And here is the emergency light button. Climate controls are very easy to use. On, auto, sync. It does have dual climate controls here in the front, and it does have climate controls in the back. And here is the drive mode. So if you rotate this, it will go to the drive mode. And there's an LCD screen that displays basically everything. And this MDX has cold ventilated seats, heated seats, massaging seats, 3 stages each. Massaging seats work very good. And there's an auto function. Here is the brake hold, and the engine shut off. So when you come to complete stop, the engine will turn off. And here is the shifter that will control the 10-speed automatic transmission in this MDX. Park, reverse, neutral, drive. If you click this button one more time, it will put the SUV in S mode. So basically the transmission will go into sport mode, and this is really cool. Push it, it will come out USB-C, 1 USB. So very nice design. And here is the pad that will control the screen, home, back, and you could control the right side of the screen, so you could scroll up and down. And here is the volume knob, seat buttons, a nice small storage place, Two cup holders, nice and big. Here is the wireless phone charger. It is nice and wide, and I really like this right here, so you could rest your hand and basically, you know, use this screen. And the armrest is very, very soft. It is finished in the same color as the interior of this MDX, and there is 2 tiers. So this is the top one. You could put tiny things, and there is this storage place right here. I really wish it was a tiny bit bigger, but it's not too bad. There is one 12 volt, one USB, and here is the glove box, nice and big. And for the rear view mirror, it's frameless. It does have garage controls on it, and it does have the auto dimming function. Here is the lights, LED lights of course, SOS, and switches to control this panoramic sunroof. And here is the glasses holder, and here is the panoramic sunroof. And let's see if it opens more. It does actually open all the way, which is very, very good. So good job Acura for making a functional panoramic sunroof. And it is actually very, very big. So it is very wide, and it is very long, goes all the way almost to the back, to the third row. And the visor feels nice and solid. It is padded, which is good. And inside there is a halogen light, which I'm not a big fan of, for $73,000. This, I don't think that's fine. The mirror is good size though, but I really don't like that. Here is the back door, and the back door has the same design as the front, and I really like the fact that Acura brought a good amount of red back here. This is nice and soft, just like the front, more of that wood, ambient lighting, some chrome. Door handle feels nice and solid. This is finished in plastic or flat black. It's not finished in gloss black. There is a privacy screen back here, and again guys, I really like the red, nice and soft. The armrest is hard, and this is plastic. It does feel a little bit on the cheaper side, and good amount of storage place, speaker, and another speaker right there, or a tweeter. And for the back seats, they're nice and comfortable, good amount of leg room. The headroom is very good, and you can recline those seats down. This spine right here will basically fold the seat halfway, and then we'll bring the seat up so you could go into the third row. And there is an armrest back here. I'll go ahead and show you that when I show you the third row. But yeah, there's a good amount of space. I love the red interior. And there is a pocket back here. Not so many SUVs and car brands do that nowadays. And there is, as I said, some climate controls back here. The surrounding of the climate controls is finished in gloss black. Air vents, heated seats back here, 2 USBs, one 12 volt and one AC outlet. And that's how the front of this MDX looks like. I just dropped the armrest down, and this armrest is massive. It is nice and soft. 2 cup holders, a little bit on the smaller side, some chrome around them, which is nice. And there is this very nice deep storage place. To drop the armrest down, you have to pull on this strap. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Let's go ahead and move this seat to the front. To be able to do that, you have to click on this button. If you want to drop just the back portion of the seat down, pull on this handle. So clicking this button will bring the seat to the front like that, to be able to get into the third row. And there is another button back here. It will do the same exact thing. For the back seats, they're not too bad, but they are definitely for kids. There is an okay leg room. The headroom is actually not too bad. And as I said, there is one USB back here and one cup holder. And yeah, I really wish that the back seats were a little bit bigger. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Acura MDX Type S. I would like to thank Jonathan and Executive by Acura here in North Haven, Connecticut for providing me this MDX. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information at link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.